People of the internet, a lot of times you hear us comedy channels go on and on about how bad comedy is. And I'm sure you get tired of hearing our opinions. You get tired of us hating. You get tired of us saying the same thing. Well, Kill Tony just reignited a fire in me. I'm looking everywhere for things on Kill Tony. And I thought to myself, why do you want to hear it from me? Why do you want to listen to me? Why do you want to listen to podcast cringe or comedy enforcement or too lazy to try or comedy apologia or American redact, all the people that I cover? Why do you want to hear from us? We don't matter, but it's the everyday man that matters. The guy that has no skin in the game, the guy that doesn't make any money off of these videos or his opinions, or he has no money invested in Joe Rogan in the comedy mothership. This is just based off, is their comedy good or bad? So today we are going to learn what this man here, Alex Berry, thinks about Kill Tony and the regulars in his video entitled Stand-Up Comedy Sucks Nowadays, especially the regulars on Kill Tony. So let's give it up for Alex. And here we go. Remember, grab your coffee or your favorite beverage and your joint, because we're about to watch a little movie.
Yo, them regulars on that Kill Tony podcast, they all need to go. They need to get up out of here with the quickness. What's it do? Cam, David Lucas, Hans Kim, William Montgomery, and none of them dudes are fun. This is the thing. How in the world, outside of Joe Rogan, the Rogan sphere, how is one of the biggest comedy podcasts, whatever things besides, Joe Rogan and them, how are these people producing such shit? Like, it really makes me wonder why is stand up so terrible these days?
You see, here's the thing, folks. It's not just me. It's not just you. It's not the people that keep up on this comedy stuff. It's not the big podcast channels. It's just stand-up. Stand-up feels dead. You have a bunch of babies claiming they're the greatest comedians God ever made, and the art form's dead. Just like he said, outside of the Rogan sphere, outside of the Kill Tony fan base, you see that nobody thinks this is funny. Kill Tony, after the fan base all watched it on Netflix, it just tanked. It's nowhere to be found at the top of the charts, except in Estonia. Estonian people are held at you know what to watch it. But besides that, I have no interest in being a comedian. I have no interest in dictating the future of comedy or what should be comedy. I know everything's subjective, but here's the thing, is I'm tired of these scam snake oil salesmen. From the moment you hit adulthood, from Cutco knives to Grant Cardone to the guy that'll show you how to build a business in 7 days that'll get you 7 figures and grow your wealth by 7 times, right? I'm tired of these kind of men. And these are the same guys that are taking your money and they're getting drunk, they're getting high, they're cheating on their wives, all of that. And they don't care about us because they're using our money to live like a bachelor with a lot of money to blow. And that's why we do this. Like, look, we need to treat people with respect, especially when they buy our product. Not everyone's going to like our product, but for those who do, I think we should give them something good. And comedy just is not good. It's not good. Show me where it's good.
I just saw the dude David Lucas get tore the fuck up by Harlan Williams. I don't even care about Harlan Williams like that.
Yeah.
That dude David Lucas couldn't make one good joke. He was just laughing, that fake laugh to get out to try to calm himself down. All he does, him and Cam is what I noticed. All they do is curse, say the N-word a bunch of times, and they have a large audience of white folks, so they think that they'll laugh at that. Because look at the black folks up there being stupid, saying the N-word over and over again.
We saw Cam come out the other day and say that he says the N-words a lot because it makes people laugh, right? That's what he said on the Kill Tony debut. Look at this, guys. It is not just you, and it's not just me, and it's not the other comedy channels or the other people critical of the Rogan sphere. There's something absolutely wrong with these people, and they're ruining comedy, and comedy is deader than a doorknob right now.
That Hans Kim, he tries to do that dry delivery, slow build up, kind of like like that dry humor, kind of like an Anthony Jeselnik. He don't, not saying his style is really like Anthony Jeselnik, but just like he kind of has that dry, kind of way of talking and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the worst one out of all of them is that William fucking Montgomery dude. That dude is fucking garbage. Whoever.
Man. This man has just earned a subscription just for that. I am going to subscribe at the end of this video because finally people are waking up to William Montgomery. That guy deserves to be drop kicked in the face and out of Austin into a tiny pit where nobody will ever see him again.
Gave that dude a mic. You need your ass whooped and shot. All he does is yell. And when his jokes don't land, he goes, ah! He just yells even louder. And it's like a big toddler up there acting the fucking fool. What is with today and like promoting people who suck at shit? It's like the worse you are at something.
Hey man.
The more you get put out. Is it to make Tony and Joe and them look better by compare? Like what is it? Can somebody please tell me why are these people? Because just like people talk about Joe, or when Cat Williams said Joe Rogan got 6 comedians that ain't never been funny. He trying to push out. Now Tony got 4 or 5 comedians that ain't been funny, ain't never been funny, and he trying to push them out.
This is why, folks, it takes you a long time to realize this, but you'll find it in all things that aren't accepted by humans, like being dumb, being awful. Dumb people don't go and surround themselves with smart people, and unfunny people don't go and surround themselves with funny people. Joe is not funny, and you know who knows Joe is not funny more than anybody else? Joe. He won't admit it, but Joe knows. And you know how I know Joe knows? Is because he ain't never had nobody funny around him since he could start paying people to tour with him, right? Joe keeps people unfunny. You know why he has such a raw tension with Shane Gillis? Because Joe knows Shane Gillis is funnier than Joe and then everybody else in that room. So the problem is, and you'll see this, because look, including myself, including 99% of the world, most people are average. And then there's varying degrees of average. There's all this talk, and I hate it, from these these infomercial motivational salesmen, like achieve greatness. Like shit, most of the stuff I do in life is not great. And even if I might consider it great, is it really great? Not really. We're just okay, ordinary people, you know? That's all. And I accept that. I accept, like, I might do some cool stuff, but like, really? No, we're just all kind of ordinary, you know? And so I don't even know what the point is there's varying degrees of ordinary. And most of the time, people will stay in the area of their ordinary that doesn't shine a light on them or make them have to step up. And then there are people in the world that go where they're uncomfortable and then step up, and usually they're the ones that do these incredible human feats. And that's just how it is.
And it's working. And it sucks. What happened to stand-up comedy, man? Let me know what y'all think.
There it is. I love this. Man, you know what? Here's a thought. If you want to film a YouTube video, you should totally film a YouTube video just like this and post it somewhere where I can see it, because I like this. You know, who wants to listen to me all the time? I know maybe sometimes, probably not even sometimes. Maybe when you're feeling bad about yourself and depressed and you want to go, look at that guy, and he instantly make you feel better. But outside of that, I think you guys should send the video, because I got this guy Alex here. He hit the nail on the head, and he did a great job. And just another fine example of a masterclass in the English language with what this guy said. I mean, such a pro with the English language. Peace.